everyone, it's Destiny, and today we're going to be showcasing Aglaea alongside Dan Heng. And before we begin today's video, I would love to know if you are personally excited for Dan Heng, and lastly, if you do enjoy videos like these, do make sure to subscribe to see more content from me, leave a like to support the video, and now let's get straight into it. For today's team, we're going to be using Aglaea, Sunday, Robin, and then Dan Heng, and we're just going to use our techniques and then get straight into it. And then in the slot of Robin, you can also consider using a character like Tribbie or an alternative support. And in the case of Dan Heng, I did want to try him out for those that may not have Waffle on their account. So with Dan Heng, what we're going to do is just use his skill here on Aglaea. Now we're going to use Dan Heng's ultimate right here. With Aglaea, we are just going to basic attack like so. Soul Dragon's going to come in and deal some damage onto these enemies. And now with Robin, we will just use her skill. With Sunday, I am going to use his skill on Aglaea, but I'm not yet going to use Sunday's ultimate on Aglaea. I would rather use Aglaea's ultimate first once we reach enough energy, and then use Sunday's ultimate on Aglaea. So what we're going to do is just basic attack for right now. Soul Dragon's going to come in and attack, so will the Garment Maker, and now we can advance forward the entire team, like so. Now with Dan Heng, what we're going to do is use his skill on Aglaea. With Aglaea here, what we're going to do is basic attack. Garment Maker is going to come in. Now we can use Aglaea's ultimate, and we can also follow up here with Sunday's ultimate just to give her even more buffs. Now we can just attack here with Aglaea. What bam! And now what we're going to do is advance forward Aglaea, attack once again. Boom! Now Soul Dragon's gonna come in and give us some more shields, which is awesome. Garment Maker is going to come in. And now we can use the joint attack with Aglaea once again. So we are going to deal a nice amount of damage to the elite right here. And now we enter the duel with this enemy, which is perfectly fine. With Dan Heng here, I am just going to use his ultimate once again. And then we can use another skill with Dan Heng. There we go. Some more shields. And now this little enemy is going to blow up, which is awesome. And we can just use Aglaea's joint attack once again. Advance forward Aglaea. There we go. And now we can use Aglaea's ultimate. We can also give that additional energy now to Aglaea as well. And now we can focus here in the middle. Boom, there we go. Soul Dragon's gonna come in. The Garment Maker is going to attack as well. And now we are gonna get attacked here, but perfectly fine. This will result in us being able to get some more energy. And now all that's left is this enemy right here. I believe it is going to summon its little friend soon, but no problems. Garment Maker is going to attack. We got advanced forward once again. Now with Aglaea, we are just going to attack all these enemies. Boom. With Robin here, we can just basic attack. And now we are going to get hit here a bit, but this is fine. Now Soul Dragon is going to attack all these enemies. We can use Dan Heng's skill once again. Boom. And now with Aglaea, what we're going to do is use her enhanced basic attack and then advance forward the entire team. There we go. And now with Dan Heng, we are also going to use his ultimate like so. And boom. We are going to get hit here a bit, perfectly fine though. With Dan Heng, skill. With Aglaea, we can use her joint attack and now also follow up here with her ultimate. And boom, there we go. Now we can advance forward Aglaea once again. And now this enemy's HP is a bit lower. It is going to summon its friends, but this is perfectly fine. Here comes in the Garment Maker. And now we are going to get attacked here a bit, but this is okay. We're going to give some more energy here for Aglaea with Sunday's ultimate. And now Sunday is going to get attacked, but this is fine. All right, so Garment Maker breaks that shield immediately, which is great. Now we can just focus a bit on Japard here. Boom. And we are going to take some damage, but this is fine. Yeah, these shields currently are holding up pretty nicely. So skill once again. Now with Dan Heng, we could just use his ultimate. With Aglaea, we can use our joint attack. Now the little fish is gonna blow up. Now on Sunday, advance toward Aglaea. Attack once again. Boom. And now we can use her ultimate once again. Another joint attack. Well, bam. We should be able to clear this within this cycle here. And Robin also has her ultimate again, which now allows us to use our ultimate again here with Robin at the end of the cycle and advance for the entire team. All right, so this enemy is almost done, so that's good. It's about to go down. Boom. All right, now Robin is back here. So what we're going to do is just simply basic attack. Now we can advance for the entire team. And Garment Maker will also come in and attack Japard here. 1%. Oh my gosh, we're literally so close. So we're just going to basic attack. Use a joint attack on this enemy in the middle here. Now it's going to advance itself forward. Give some energy for Aglaea. There we go. Advance forward Aglaea. And now attack the enemy in the middle. Boom! There we go. Okay, it didn't even have to advance itself forward. We were able to clear that within a 1 cycle. And there we go. Now let's check out the builds of today's video. So here we have Aglaea for today, and here are her stats. She does have her signature light cone. For her traces, they are maxed out. For her relics, we're using the Wondrous Banana Amusement Park and then Hero of Trife Song. For her Eidolons, she is completely E0. I've not activated any of these. If you did have E1, this would definitely help out with making sure that you will be able to get a bunch of energy throughout a fight and not have to worry too much about going out of her stance. And also for those that are curious, we were using an energy regen rope for today's video, just to assist with the amount of energy that we were gaining throughout the fight, which I would say assisted with staying in supreme stance the way we did throughout the fight. As for Sunday, here he is. He does have his signature light cone. For his traces, they are maxed out. For his relics, we're using Lushaka and then Ordeal. Lushaka is going to give even more attack here to Aglaea, which honestly, this team is giving just so much attack for Aglaea. As for the Eidolons, completely E0. I've not activated any of these. Now we have Robin. Here she is. We do have her signature light cone, but you can absolutely consider using her free-to-play option for tomorrow's journey as well. For her traces, they are maxed out. For her relics, we're using Fleet of the Ageless and then Musketeer of Wildwheat. In most cases, I would honestly go with Vonwag. I think when I equipped the relics, I just went with whatever it auto-equipped in all honesty. So for Robin, I didn't really tweak her build too much. So in this case, I typically run Vonwag Robin, but for today, we just had a Fleet of an Ageless Robin. And then for her Eidolons, she's completely E0. I have not activated any of these, as you all can see. And then as for Dan Heng, here he is. He does have his signature light cone, and we are maxed out on our traces. For his relics, we're using Lushaka in the new shield set, which this set is an incredible option to use on him. And I do highly recommend this set on him, as it will increase the shield effect that he does provide for the team. And also he'll be able to provide additional crit damage for allies that do have his shield. And then for Lushaka, now we have even more attack being given to Aglaea, which Dan Heng already gives attack buffs to the bondmate, which Aglaea was the bondmate throughout the showcase. And Robin also gives massive attack buffs. So Aglaea definitely was able to get massive amounts of attack throughout the showcase. And then when it comes to his Eidolons, completely E0, as you all can see. If we did have any potential E1s on this team, I do think this team could have had 0 cycle potential, or maybe just even with some more optimizing, it could potentially be possible. And I did mainly just want to showcase this team for those that may not have Pufla and wanted to see just how does Dan Heng perform perform with Aglaea. I personally really like Huohuo with Aglaea though, just because of all the energy Huohuo is also going to be able to provide, which also results in more energy for Sunday and then also your other support on the team, whether it be Robin, Tribbie, and so on. So I'm personally still a very huge fan of Huohuo alongside Aglaea, but I would say once again, if you don't have Huohuo, you can consider using Dan Heng in this slot when it comes to his shields, the additional attack buff he can provide Aglaea, and overall just being a nice sustain on the team. But that'll be all for today's video. I hope you all did enjoy today's showcase, and do let me know in the comments down below if there's any showcases you'd like to see from me with Dan Heng. And also, if you'd like to see more content from me, do consider subscribing to see some more, leave a like to support the video, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace.